All right, so we're all set. And tonight is, what is this, Wednesday, February the 7th. And tonight we're going to be talking about Sweetest and our taboo, just in time for Valentine's Day. We're going to get you guys educated on the key ingredients that is in each one of our Vitality products, as well as price comparison, some key terms, and who would best be our target market for these products. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you about is the Taboo for Him. This is our male sexual enhancement product, and I want to show you guys what it actually looks like, because if you have not purchased this supplement on your own or been able to see what an actual pill looks like, this is Taboo. They are blue pills, and I can't get all of them up here. The bottle does recommend that you take 4 of the supplements. Can't get them all up there, but 4 of these things on a daily basis to get the full benefits of the product. Okay. And then we also have our Sweetest here. Sweetest, you take 2 of these daily for that feminine sexual health, and these are what they look like. They're 2 pink pills. And then for the rest of the presentation, I am going to be using the PDF or the PowerPoint that the doctors provided for us that goes over the nutraceuticals. So I'm going to share my screen, but you guys can actually find this in your back office under the resource section. And let me know if you see the screen.
You're good.
Okay, awesome. So we're gonna first talk about Taboo for Him. And this is what I'm calling part of our Vitality line. And please do write down any verbiage that you find, I guess, friendly for you. I know some people want to be more modest, and they don't like calling it a sexual enhancer or sexual energy or anything with the word sexual in it. So it is a vitality line. Okay. So this is Taboo for Him is to actually help our males with any erectile dysfunction issues that they may have. And erectile dysfunction actually prevents men from obtaining and sustaining an erection. There are more than 3 million cases of erectile dysfunction in the U.S. each year, and about 31% of men have some degree of erectile dysfunction, ranging from ages 20 to older. Of course, as you get older, men over 40, the cases actually increase to about 50% of men over 40 having some degree of erectile dysfunction. So the target market is fairly large for this. Now, of course, many men may not admit that they're having any type of erectile dysfunction issue, but I just want to point out some things that we want to keep in our mind when, I guess not working with, but when telling people about the product, who we can actually tell about the product here. So erectile dysfunction can be caused by a variety of medical conditions, such as diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, prostate cancer treatments, and obesity. Some medications may even cause erectile dysfunction. And that's usually like a side effect or a complication of using the drug. Depression and anxiety can cause issues with sexual performance, as well as abuse of alcohol and even smoking. So as men start to age, they do have a lack of sexual desire, which can also be driven by a decrease in their testosterone levels. Okay, so there are many people that can be your target market for the taboo, because it's not just older men who may be having issues. It may be men with medical conditions that may be having said issues as well. So what's working to treat erectile dysfunction? As you can see, some of the big boys are up there, which are fairly well known: the Viagra, the Cialis, and the Levitra. When I was doing my own independent research, when it comes to buying the well-known brands, as this has it stated, they can cost well over $35 per pill. And the Viagra actually is sold in increments of 10. So when you're buying a bottle of Viagra, you may only get 10 Viagra tablets at 100 milligrams each. When they're sold at 100 milligrams each, they actually cost $70 per tablet. Now, to reduce the cost, and they're telling people that they can cut the tablet in half and take the recommended starting dose, which is usually 50 milligrams, making the cost $35 per tablet. So I know a lot of us think when we see the price of Taboo at being $89.99 per bottle, we have to remember that it's a 60-day supply. And when you actually do that math, it breaks down to 37 cents per tablet. And with it requiring you to take 4 tablets a day, it's only $1.49 per dose. So it is very affordable, and it provides our men with what they need so that they're not having any erectile dysfunction issues. Some of the key ingredients that are included in Taboo are also included in many of the prescriptions that are being sold in the store today. So what we're able to talk about are the key benefits of the Taboo, actually match the key benefits of what's being provided in the store. The L-citrulline, this is an all-natural ingredient that may increase blood flow for better firmness. It is included in all 3 of the prescription strength products as well. The Korean red ginseng may increase passion and energy for sexual activity. The maca may increase drive, stamina, and pleasure. And again, Taboo is an all-natural men's daily sexual supplement. So with them being able to take it on a daily basis, it's just helping to help build up into their system. I know the doctors did state that they recommend people take the products for 6 to 8 weeks before they start to look for any type of improvement or enhancements while using any of the supplements or prescriptions that they're receiving. I bought both of these products. I use both of these products as well. Taboo did not take 6 to 8 weeks for it to kick in for my husband. You can use that, and I would say within 30 to 60 minutes, you'll be able to see a difference. Now, what's great about the products is that it is not something that's going to make the man just be erect all of the time. They do have to be sexually stimulated for it to actually work. Okay, so it does usually start to work within 30 to 60 minutes after taking it, but they have to be in some type of situation, either where they're being stimulated for them to see an increase in firmness or blood flow. Okay, through my research, I did find that high-fat foods may cause a delay in absorption, when you are taking any type of supplement. So you want to make sure that you're eating smart or healthy around the time that you're taking your supplements if you want them to work sooner rather than later. Like cheeseburgers, French fries, and things of that nature may slow down the absorption of the key ingredients into your body. Okay. And I also noted that without sexual stimulation, the man will not have an erection. So this does allow for a great deal of spontaneity between the partners. They don't have to worry about being around their partner while they're taking the medicine, or excuse me, the supplements. It's just going to work when it's needed. Okay. I'm going to try to go back to the Zoom here, because I do want to ask a question. Based on the information that we have here, who would you say your target market is for the Taboo, and where would you find them? If you could unmute yourself if you have an answer. I can't see how to get back. Oh, here it is.
I would say any man over 30.
Okay, any man over 30.
Men that may have maybe taking some medications that interrupt the, the normal blood flow and hamper the erection. So medicine,
Absolutely.
I'm going to say I would target wives and women who are in relationship with men, because sometimes, a man might not be so quick to say, oh yeah, I need that. But the wife or the woman he's dealing with might know that he may need it. And so they're going to buy it and say, hey, honey, take this. So I would say that would also include women in that target market.
Okay. And where would we find these women, the men over 30, and men that may have be taking medications for any of the things that I mentioned earlier: diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, prostate cancer treatments, obesity, depression, and anxiety? Where might we find these people?
I think a lot of women that are involved in healthy lifestyle groups may be a target. Would definitely be a target. Women that are looking to live a healthier life for themselves, and like Stacey said, we often know what our husbands, our friends, and friends need sometimes more than they're willing to admit it. And so, a healthy lifestyle group of women, and healthy lifestyle group for men.
Absolutely. I can agree with even if we're thinking about social media and the groups and things on like Facebook and things, I would definitely look into weight loss groups, especially to hit the people that are obese, or according to the doctors and the scales that they use with the BMI, that obesity is a big thing. I was thinking outside of online, like health and wellness fairs, anywhere where they're teaching people more information about getting healthy, about the diabetes or high cholesterol. I know one of the big things I want to focus on this year is actually going to Eventbrite and looking for male health and wellness events. I know we do a lot of, I do a lot of women's events and women's conferences for the PEDS, but we do know that our highest commission does come from the nutraceuticals. So I definitely want to start hitting up those type of events where males are looking for information in regards to their health, especially since now that we know it's not just age, it's medication, it's certain medical conditions that actually cause said issues. And diabetes hits men of all ages.
One thing
Can I say?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Stacy. Stacy, you were gonna say something?
No, you go ahead, sweetie.
I was gonna say that it's good to know the causes of the condition, because when you're looking for people, you're not gonna find them, say, in the support group for erectile dysfunction, for example.
Right.
But like you said, you might find them getting information about diabetes or something else. So there's so many Facebook groups, like you said, that will you'll find them getting help for something else that they might have this issue as well and not know it. So with Facebook is so helpful. You can target that down. You say health and wellness, which is broad, but you can target that down to all the different symptoms or the other conditions that they're experiencing, so that this is kind of like the next step for them, targeting them.
Right.
There's another group, some groups that I find on Facebook were like women 50 and over, women in their 50s or something like that. They may likely be in a relationship or something like that with someone in that age bracket, or with those conditions. So that would be a way to target.
Absolutely. Okay, forgot about this slide. Are you able to see my screen? Hi.
Hi, Jeanette.
Hi.
I was going to say I would target counselors who are like marriage and family counselors.
Okay.
Just because of the population that's an issue. That's a big divorce issue. Sex, money, sex. And just the inability sometimes that because men don't talk about the problem, women don't understand the issue. So it becomes a battle to disguise what the real issue is, a battle of words or whatever. So I think that, that would be a good target.
Absolutely. That's something I didn't even think about. That's a good suggestion.
There you go. You can have it.
Okay. So I'm going to continue on so we can get into Sweetest. I forgot that this slide was here, but I think we did touch on all of these points about how the taboo works for him. So again, just touch on it. It's for daily use. Take it for 1 to 2 months. That's basically to have the build up of the key ingredients in your system. Maintain the results by taking the product every day. And it does help increase sex drive, male libido, blood flow, and getting and maintaining an erection. All right, so next we will talk about Sweetest. Okay, and Sweetest is a product that we do have to help with female sexual dysfunction. Says here about 25 to 63% of women do have some form of sexual dysfunction, whether it be physical, psychological, or often both. What I actually found there is a website. It's called Mona Lisa. And I actually saw this at the gynecologist's office when I went back in December. They had like a slideshow running on their little computer screen while you wait for them to show. But on the Mona Lisa Touch, that's what it's called. And Mona Lisa Touch was sort of a way where women could have like a laser type, I don't want to call it a surgery, but procedure that would help stimulate their clitoris and things. So it is a known issue that there might be something physically causing a challenge for a woman to have a sexual dysfunction other than what we may be aware of, like endometriosis and things of that nature, which causes sexual or sex to be painful. Some of the symptoms of the sexual dysfunction are the decreased desire, low libido, inability to have an orgasm, lack of lubrication, and just overall satisfaction is being decreased when they do have sex. So Sweetest can help women return that desire back to them, help increase passion and energy for sexual activity, increase the drive, stamina, and also lubrication. So what's available? Not much, right? Right now, the only prescription-based medication for a woman is Addie, which is a female hypoactive, which is for a female hypoactive desire disorder. But supplements that we're able to provide to the ladies are the Sweetest for her. There's no prescription needed. It's a once daily formula, again, where a female will take 2 of the supplements per day to get the benefits of all of the key ingredients. The L-citrulline does help increase blood flow to the clitoris. The Korean red ginseng does help increase passion and sexual energy. It also may enhance performance and arousal. The maca helps increase desire, and the L-theanine helps decrease stress levels. So those are all wonderful things that can help us all, whether we're having an issue in the bedroom or not. Definitely decreasing stress levels and improving energy will help many women. So when we think of this product in our Vitality line, we definitely can refer it to ladies that are having issues or sexual dysfunction issues, but it can also just be used for everyday life because it does have those benefits as well. Now, when I was researching information about symptoms or conditions that cause vaginal dryness, this Sweetest will help with that as well. It's things that happen naturally as we age. Menopause will cause vaginal dryness. Breastfeeding and lactation, using medications to decrease estrogen for treatment of endometriosis will cause vaginal dryness. Any type of radiation treatment, chemotherapy, removal of the ovaries. So our ladies that may have had hysterectomies, this will definitely benefit them as well because they may be passionate and be on fire for their husband, but their medical treatment or condition that they have has caused them to have a vaginal dryness, which we can help them with the Sweetest. Okay. All right. So I think I might have gave my answer away because I wanted to ask you guys the same questions there. What are some key terms that you would use to describe Sweetest when you were talking to someone about the product?
I would say something like it was great for your energy, okay, and it can promote, can improve the pleasure, in your sexual activities.
Absolutely.
I would definitely hit on the energy portion of it. As women who work hard and are doing a lot of different things, whether we realize it or not, or want to realize it or not, that takes a strain off us. And usually, when it's time to go to bed, that's the one thing you're looking forward to is just going to sleep and not having that energy to do what we need to do when it's, in the bedroom. And so I think that would be one way. The other thing I would say too, in terms of, because I've been taking the Sweetest, I've been taking Sweetest for a good long time. And I will say that it definitely does help with with issues of lubrication. I would definitely say that it helps a lot with just your overall energy and feeling calm. And what I will say, especially for women who are at that age where we're sort of in between premenopausal, hitting menopause, with those hot flashes that happen, I have noticed a difference since taking the Sweetest, and I had left some in New York and didn't have any here, and woke up in the middle of the night just burning up. I realized that it had a lot to do with me not having that, Sweetest in my system. So I would definitely target women who are in that stage of life.
You should have been sharing that long time ago.
I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Tell the truth.
Amen.
Absolutely. And where do we find the women to be able to target these products too?
Right here, right here.
Well, again, I would say we would go the same places. If we were looking at social media, we would target groups dealing with women with menopause or different things like that. If we were doing it offline, like you said, there's different, vending events when you go to different groups that are targeting women's health. That would be another. I would just what Kirsten had told us, counselors, because these are also things that happen in your gynecologist offices, things like that, where you can use that information, especially if they're holistic and looking for natural remedies for things.
Absolutely. And any of our type support groups that we may find online. The other day I found a support group for endometriosis. So maybe those ladies would need this supplement as well to balance off what their prescription medication is taking away from them. They help with that, as far as the pain that they also feel when having sex because of the lack of lubrication that either the medicines has caused or that the endometriosis is causing. Ladies that have had hysterectomies, I didn't go searching for that yet, but of course you guys know to do your own independent research. I'm sure there probably is a support group on Facebook for ladies that have had hysterectomies or ladies that are thinking of or looking for other alternatives to getting a hysterectomy. Definitely we probably find some people on the target market there. And any type of person that may be going through any type of chemo, radiation, definitely our health and wellness events. When I'm out all the time, I hear ladies say, well, I've had a hysterectomy, or I'm beyond those years, when I'm trying to sell them the pads. So when they go that round, we can swing them back around. Well, I have something else, Sweetest, which may help you, because we know with ladies that have had hysterectomies or the removal of their ovaries, however you can swing it in there and tell them without offending that they might be having a lubrication issue that you can help them with, or just the fact that the Sweetest will help de-stress, relax you.
Right, because a lot of women do have, I don't know what to call it, but like they have that stress level, they end up with an attitude, they don't have the energy, then they get depressed and,
Yeah.
and they may be pointing the finger someplace else when in fact they need to take a little ownership of it. I mean, you don't have to say, well, I think it's you, lady, take this pill. You need to get it together. But yeah, I mean, and we all know that we've had those, or I've had those with people, it helps them, we're talking about, being a boss lady and being in charge of yourself. Well, you need to get in charge of yourself entirely. And this is a great way to do it.
Absolutely.
That's when I think you need, that's where we go beyond just the sexual part of this product, the benefits of, just being a whole woman. being balanced, being able to, have the energy to do family life after work and not without the mood swings. It improves your moods, it relaxes you. A lot of times, as women, we wear so many hats and we don't even get a breather in the middle of changing one hat to the next. But if this product is something that could enhance that transition and keep us balanced and keep us even keeled, so no matter what comes around, we're able to handle it and to perform at an optimal level. I think women will see that this product as being very, very beneficial.
Absolutely. And the last thing I wanted to point out is that on the Inspire Network webpage, there are, under the product videos, there are little 30-second clips that the doctors have done or that they took out of the nutraceuticals video. And it goes over the benefits of each of these two supplements. So I'm going to end with showing you these. I will upload these short clips to the TOP page as well, so that we can just get a brief overview of the benefits of each of the supplements. But we have about 2 minutes I think left on this. Yeah, about 4 minutes left on the free live or free Zoom. So I'm going to end with these two things, just to make you aware that they do exist on the Inspire product page for each one of these.
We're excited about Taboo for him.
I can hear
The
that.
main ingredient is L-citrulline.
Can you
This
hear?
has been proven in the Journal of Urology to work similar to Viagra. When you create an erection, nitric oxide causes vasodilation to let more blood flow into the penis, creates a better, longer erection. And with Viagra, it prevents the breakdown of nitric oxide, which is how they have a prolonged erection. But with L-citrulline, it's converted in the kidneys to L-arginine, which is then converted to nitric oxide. So we're more on the supply side. So we increase the amount of nitric oxide for a better erection.
Yes, we eat weird stuff on the internet, but we are also.
That's that one. And then we do have, it'll go back, one for Sweetest.
We talk a lot about men's problems with sexual dysfunction, but women have the same problem, and oftentimes they don't discuss it with their surgeon. So we've decided to approach this with Sweetest for her. It has similar ingredients that the Taboo for Men has, and that the L-citrulline will cause increased blood flow